Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. So, this is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. And I usually say Jupiter, so you can throw in Jupiter there as well. I am getting a song for you guys. Oh, lovers on the bottom of the deck. So, when I was first shuffling the two cards that came out, I'm just going to show you because I think they're important. It was the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. Perhaps you've been waiting for some kind of stability in your life, Cancers. And then what came out was the stability might have something to do with this King of Pentacles energy and the Hangman. I get the strong feeling that perhaps you or the person that you are interested in or have a connection with has changed their perspective on something. And I almost get the sense that it was both of you that have changed your perspective. And it's allowing this to occur. Now, the person in your life that you may be looking at may not be a romantic connection. It could be a soulmate connection, like son, mother. It could be, whatever it is you're looking into. But these end up normally being love connections. However, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. That's really the best advice I can give you. And my intention for this reading is that it will be for for whomever needs to hear this message today. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then just click on perhaps another one of the planets that are in your charts. Especially check out your moon and your ascendant, which is also called your rising sign, because those are usually very powerful as well. So just click around and find the ones that work for you. This reading is the end of January, so moving into February. And Cancer, I cannot get this song out of my head. I have been singing this song in my head like for the past hour when I knew I was going to be getting up here to do your reading. So, and it's Nobody But You by Blake Shelton, and Gwen Stefani sings with him. And they say, I don't want to live without you. I don't even want to breathe. I don't want to dream about you. I want to wake up with you next to me. I don't want to go down any other road now. I don't want to love nobody but you. Looking in your eyes now, if I had to die now, I don't want to love nobody but you. And I just get the sense that your heart has made a choice. And it's related to the stability. I also saw the Ten of Swords as I was shuffling twice, and I also saw the Ace of Cups. I do not get the sense, Cancer, that this has been an easy road for you. I mean, I don't usually say this, but there's been suffering. That's the sense I've been getting. And I do get the deep sense that, do you see all the light and all the sunshine in here? Look at all this. The sun is coming out for you. With this change of perspective, it's like the dawn. Something is dawning for you. So that is very good. And it's about time. I think you're about due for some good news, huh? Now, my readings are usually very positive, and what my goal is to always tap into the highest timeline for you, Cancer, for the energies that I'm reading, of course, for the collective. And so I just want to show you these because I was shuffling and, cards always flip out, but these I feel like I really wanted to keep because I feel like they're very important. The first one is, I am the dreamer of my dream. What this says to me is, Cancer, no matter what suffering you have been through, no matter what karmic payouts you have been fulfilling, no matter what contracts you've been fulfilling with your different connections, you are the dreamer of your dreams. And it's important to never get caught, or if you do, to remember that we choose our reality. Before we got here, we made soul contracts. We chose how our lives would look and what we would do and the lessons we would learn. So don't forget that you are the dreamer of your dream. And if you need to change whatever needs to be changed, you may need to do things completely different if you're not getting the results you need. But overall, listen to your intuition. And I would also encourage you to do a lot of healing, because sometimes we're triggered and we do things without thinking, unconsciously, and we feel like it's our intuition, but it actually could be a wounding that we're responding to. So it's really important to be conscious about your feelings and what you're feeling and why you're feeling it, and get to the root cause of whatever's going on. But choose to love no matter what. Now, love does not mean that you allow people to walk on you. It doesn't mean that you have no boundaries. Even with unconditional love, who do you love first above all? Well, of course, God. Surrender to Him, and it's also yourself. So I feel like this is, I choose to love myself no matter what. That's a very strong feeling I'm getting right now. I like that. And I am the dreamer of my dream. You're the manifester. I feel like you're manifesting stability, Cancer, in a way perhaps you have never even experienced here on this earth. I'm going to pull one Moonology card before we get going. I know we need to move along. Interesting. Cancer, you might be dealing with an ego issue with something or someone that's in their ego. Don't let pride get in your way. And I also think of this as ego. So if there are woundings that need to be healed, work on healing those things so that when the triggers do come up, you're able to smoothly move past them and not allow pride to dictate your reactions. The answers you need are coming. It's a Gemini full moon. It's also, that was the Gemini that was at the bottom of the deck. So Cancer, if you have questions about things, mindsets, belief systems, the future, especially concerning stability, and that could be financial, it could be home life, just know that the answers you need are coming. They may come in this reading. You may need to do a personal reading with me to find out some information, but know that the answers are coming. When I started awakening, one of the things I started doing was asking questions. And you will find that the universe supplies the answers to those questions. Wow. So, Cancer, move these out of the way just a little bit more. Wow. Okay. For some of you, Cancers, you were in a connection like a marriage or some kind of contract, but it's becoming overbearing and very controlling, and you're healing from this. So I do feel like this is a past relationship, and perhaps even the relationship with this person that we're looking with here. Your person could be an air sign. But there's a lot of mental energy going on here. There's also juggling and a little bit of a passionate offer. This is not the king, though. This is the page. So always remember that. The energy that I'm feeling for this person is just kind of confused. Your person is a little confused. That could be why the overall energy is the Six of Pentacles. This can be read in two different ways. A lot of people call this like the breadcrumbing card, where you really haven't been getting what you want. Maybe some third-party juggling. And it's because this person has been very tied up mentally. which I find is interesting because remember we saw the Hangman at the beginning of your reading. We're going to, in the extension, we're going to find out what is tying them up. We're also going to find out why they're juggling and what this small, passionate offer is. Okay? Maybe, well, I'm not going to guess. We'll look at this in the extension. Your overall energy together is pretty phenomenal, and I do believe that's why you've hung on to this connection like you have. And I'm not saying you've hung on to it in a bad way. I feel like you've felt the connection, you've acknowledged it, and there's this, when you first connected, they were a wish fulfillment for you. And perhaps you had on the rose-colored glasses like we normally do at the beginning of something, okay? And then it just never really moved along. It kind of stayed at the page. There was some kind of initial offer, but I don't feel like it was extremely stable. But the beautiful thing about this is it's moving into emotional fulfillment, this connection is. And honestly, that's not what I would have gotten if I just read your person's energy. So my recommendation for you before I move into the extension is don't focus on this person down here, because I do feel like with your energy here of the Hierophant and the Emperor, you're in control of this relationship, okay? You choose to love yourself no matter what, and you dream your dreams, okay? Because what is happening here is as you sit in your power, he's not even standing. So I'm feeling another energy for this. Like I think the other energy that I read was correct, but for some of you, this is actually about sitting in your power, in your mastery of emotions, and choosing to commit to yourself and to God in a deeper way. And that's bringing the healing that you need in order to bring this cup of love in. Don't focus on this 3D person. That's the best advice I have from Spirit to you. Because if they are in this lower vibration, juggling, even if this is a past energy and they've been moving through this, it's best not to focus on them at this time, Cancer, because this is what you're going to get. And you don't want that. So choose yourself. Queen of Wands. If you're in a third-party situation with someone and you're giving them your energy and then they're turning around and giving the energy to someone else, you are actually being tapped in a way that is preventing you from being this creative force of nature. Cancer. So pull back into yourself. Do the hermiting healing thing. Sit on your throne. The answers are coming in. The communication is coming in. All right? And it may even involve travel, but we'll go to the extension now and we'll find out more information. See you over there.